Do you prefer fishing with the rod and like or your hands?
My
With your
hands.
That's
More
tight.
fun.
God,
More of a adrenaline rush.
I hate the texture of a fish. That's why I can't go fishing, man.
Stick your
Like,
hand in the hole and it'll bite down.
He said I hate the texture of a fish.
Welcome back to the show. I am but a humble third of your hosting team. My name is Jared Smith.
I am the Gabe, and today is a beautiful day.
And I'm Chris. Jared and I are here to help remind Gabe what the questions are and possibly the answers.
Just keep him on track.
Just keep him on track. And today we also have a special guest host. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to go country. We gone country.
Country?
Here with us today, guys,
Nice.
We've got Cliff Massey.
What's up,
He's
Cliff?
our first
Hey, Cliff.
guest host.
Really?
Hey, Cliff.
My full name?
Cliff Massey.
God, what a dick already.
It's
Well,
just starting.
I had the other names here were Mountain Climber, Backwoods Avenger, and
Wow.
Like that.
and
I'd like to have that on my resume.
Bassfish Dominator and
Oh, yeah.
Catfish Twister.
No, it's noodling.
No, okay,
Catfish Twister.
just go
Is
with
that like
it.
the sequel to Sharknado?
So today is going to be a special episode. This is kind of special, guys, right?
I love
This is.
it. Yeah.
This is our first guest
It's a big
host
moment, yeah.
of the
Yeah.
Ill-Advised podcast. This is kind of cool.
I've been excited all day long for this.
Well, and I think what's exciting about this is, Cliff, you're bringing something to the table that we don't have.
Common sense.
No,
He's not wrong.
no, he's not wrong. No, you're bringing a combination of... Yeah, this is going to be fun. He's bringing a combination of backwoods meets Texas hillbilly meets redneck meets country and all the above.
That's all the same thing.
It's yeah, but
Actually, there's a
You're
difference.
just being a
Is there?
racist.
Yeah, there's a big difference.
Okay.
okay. Well,
Uh-oh.
and
We'll get into that.
And see, a lot of our viewers, you know, we see cowboys and rednecks and hicks kind of like depicted on TV. So, Cliff, we're gonna poke and prod you.
That sounds kind of dirty.
That sounds kind of bad, dude. My bad.
So basically, Cliff is a little bit country. We're a little bit rock and roll, and Chris is a lot of
City.
smooth jazz.
Smooth jazz,
Yeah.
politics, city.
City, yeah.
City boy.
City
Okay, well,
slicker.
okay. So let's jump straight into that. Let's break the classifications. If we could fit into two different cups, what would it be?
For you?
No, just in general.
We could fit into two different.
Yeah, like if you could.
I'm trying to follow you here.
If you could separate into different classifications, it's either this or you're this. In your eyes, what is it?
City boys drive around Wichita Falls all day long and keeps their car washed and cleaned up. Country people don't. They don't care if it's dirty, muddy, or shitty.
So you're either country or you're city.
Yeah.
Okay, Jared, what are you?
I'm definitely more city than country, but I like to think I've got a little bit of country in me, like a little bit of redneck. I say y'all and shit.
You don't dress redneck though. You're wearing a rigid T-shirt with the Dallas Cowboy ball cap.
Okay, well, rigid
So you know
is
what?
oilfield shit. So
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. What is that?
oilfield?
Really?
Rigid?
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 It's a
You know
tool
what rigid
company.
is?
It's the tool company.
I don't know.
The tool company.
No. Oh,
City boy.
See, I think we've already kind of bonded a little bit. I think
Don't count
he
your chickens
can
till they
acknowledge I
hatch.
have a little bit of country in me.
so Gabe. I mean, what do you think? What are you, city or country?
Dude, I'm city all the way, man. I'm a heavy metal dude. The only part of me that gets
a heavy
country
metal dude.
is like every now and then, like sometimes I'll get like this thick country accent. It comes out every now and then, but other than that, I don't know shit about the country. I don't want to be out there, no offense. I drive out there a lot, and there's nothing out there, and I don't know. I drive out there, and I'm scared. Like if it's at nighttime, I'm like, Jesus Christ, I don't want to be out here. Please don't break down.
I ain't nothing out there going to kill you or hurt you.
It just scares me. I've seen too many movies.
Unless you wonder by Cliff's house with that beard.
Oh yeah, that's right, because he'll shoot at you.
Gobble, gobble.
Gobble gobble.
Okay, so let's go there. What is a day in the life of the opposite of a city boy? Or before we do that,
Let's ask him what does he do for a living? Let's
oh yeah, there you go, yeah,
let's
yeah.
put that into perspective first.
I think that's where Chris was trying to go.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
I was trying to help you steer in the right direction.
Just take the wheel, Gabe.
Wow.
Take the wheel.
Yeah.
The student has become the pupil, or whatever.
Oh my God, the country's bringing it out of them.
See?
Ooh.
Okay, go.
What I do for a living is a lot of different things at one location. I work for a trailer place in Henrietta.
Right.
I do a lot of their hot shot running. I'm a welder, technician, fab, and on the weekends, I'm a rancher.
See, the jack of all trades, do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, something like that.
Right on.
Help feed cattle, doctor cattle, farm, ranch, plow, plant,
Cool.
living the dream.
So, out of all those things, what does the what does like the redneck and the hillbilly and all that stuff come out? I mean, what's the difference between all that? How can you have all the names, and what's the difference between that by doing all those things that you do?
Farming and ranch is more just country. It's what you love to do, enjoy doing.
That's the thing that Gabe's pissing himself and hopes he doesn't get stopped in.
Right.
I was trying to figure out what your question was.
He's answering it.
It was just too long of a question.
The country life is doing what you enjoy doing. Ranching, farming, playing cowboy.
Is there any weird shit out there in the country? that,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like what?
Come out there at night, I'll show you.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying, look at his face when he looked at me like that. It looks mean.
There's all kinds of stuff out there.
Yeah?
There's mountain lions, bobcats, coyotes,
Yeah, I mean,
rattlesnakes.
Even out here?
Yeah.
Whoa.
what's your definition of weird?
What do you mean? I don't know. That's just
No,
like,
I mean-
there's a couple websites that can articulate that with no
Like
problem.
if you're driving out in the country and a dildo hits your windshield, that's very f***ing weird.
well, I don't know. You know,
What's
'cause,
your
like,
definition of weird?
I don't know. Like, I don't know how to.
It's like Gabe's like it sounds like a zoo, but I didn't pay an admission to it.
Like, are you talking like a?
Oh
man.
no, you just befuddled me and I got confused.
Fuddled. I didn't know you knew that word.
I know a couple big words.
I think when you hear country, you picture what's that movie, Deliverance?
I've never seen it.
Like with the banjos.
Easy.
No.
I'm not going there. I'm not going there.
Well, where were you going? Because I don't even know where you were
I'm just
going.
That's
saying,
more like
is that what
hillbilly.
you're talking about weird?
No, I don't know how to explain
Like
weird.
Brokeback weird?
No, I mean just like stuff that you
Damn.
normally wouldn't see like out in the city. So I guess like those animals, those mountain lions or whatever you said. Maybe that's weird. Maybe you hear strange noises at night that we don't
Okay.
hear in the city.
Okay.
I don't
The
know.
only thing we hear out in the country is coyotes.
Yeah.
See, I think that's what trips me up. If I walked out my door and it was pitch dark and all I could hear was every God-created animal and creature, I'd be a little freaked out. I'm not going to lie.
Don't be scared.
Oh, well, I mean,
Time to grow up, Chris.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but when I walk outside my back,
bitch.
when I walk outside
Like
my
you're-
door, I'm good to hear a cat or a dog bark.
Well-
If I hear a mountain lion, I'm going to shit myself and grab the nearest blunt object.
Okay. So,
At night in the country, you hear crickets, frogs, coyotes. You're not going to hear a mountain lion. You may hear a bobcat and heat every once in a while.
Bobcat and heat.
Yeah, it sounds kind of cool.
Well, what is no? What does that sound like?
You should hear me in heat.
Then you get my phone, I'll play it.
No, it's okay. And Gabe, Joe, talk about
okay, see, this is. I think I'm in the middle of the spectrum here because I would love to live on an acre or two, no more than that, because I don't want to take care of any more than that. But I don't want to be like next door neighbors with a bunch of people because I don't generally get along with people. I don't really like people. So
You're 5 feet away from everybody.
See,
that being said, if I hear a bobcat or a mountain lion around my house, like I would still be absolutely terrified because those things are nature's like most perfect predators.
yeah,
No, it's more terrifying.
they are legit.
that?
You know what's more terrifying?
What's that?
You'll never hear that mountain lion.
Yeah. He's not meant to be heard.
See,
You only see them when they want you to see them.
See,
That's the scary part.
The only times I've seen one, I think I've seen 4 in my life.
Damn.
And one's at 12 o'clock at night. I got out, thought it was baby kittens on the road. I got out of the truck and realized it wasn't a kitten, it was a cub. There's 4 little mountain lion cubs.
Oh, damn.
Don't know where mama was at. I got back in the truck.
Hell yeah.
nope.
to hell with that.
Oh.
See,
They
here's
will
what.
eat your skull, bro.
So here's
You
why
won't feel it
I
for
don't
a
want to
second.
do that is because in the
Makes me feel
country,
better.
and this is more than just like
They go for the juggler.
a year, an acre or two. My problem is I am the most ill-equipped, uncertified, untrained Bob Vila do-it-yourself man. I don't know how to fix stuff. I'm self-aware. If my toilet breaks, we're shitting outside. So I guess in that respect, I'll be a little bit of country.
Did you just say toilet?
Toilet.
You're overcompensating for his countryness.
No, that's what happens when I work at a place with nothing but country. Now, let's not segue just there just yet. But
He's not wearing Wranglers yet.
But seriously, what if I can, because I won't be able to walk.
I walked this
Me
fine.
wearing Wranglers, that's going to look like a busted biscuit wrap. I mean, that is just going to be awful.
Yes.
So listen, if something breaks down and I am in the middle of nowhere, who am I going to call besides Ghostbusters?
Ghostbusters.
Nobody.
Nobody. I'm going to have to fix it. I'm going to have to fix what broke. I'm going to do the plumbing. I'm going to do the electrical. I don't know how to do any of that stuff.
All the more reason to be a country boy, because country boys fix shit. If it's broke, they fix it. Am I wrong?
No, you're right.
See, I'm not
If it's not
doing
broke,
that.
we don't fix it. If it's broke, we fix it.
But
Duct
see,
tape and
I'm
metal wire.
not going to learn how to be an electrician by buying property out in the middle of nowhere. That's kind of reverse. I'd rather not buy the property out there to learn to be an
No, it's
electrician.
Domino's. I need a pizza, please.
What do you do for delivery? They can deliver all the way out there?
No, I have to go down and go get it.
Yeah, I say a lot of these places, depending on like the city limits, like won't deliver.
What's the farthest you ever delivered that would be considered country when you were back doing the Domino's?
Oh man, I wouldn't be able to tell you that. I deliver a lot of stuff now. I could probably
have to
tell
kill
you. I mean, we deliver like within an hour and a half, like 90 miles or so, like outside of Wichita Falls, and we go down some very long. Wow, I can't believe this place exists. Like the roads are so small. If I swerve 3 inches to the right, I'm gonna be in the ditch. Like they're that small. You can't. There's some roads that like cars will not be allowed to pass if there's 2 cars on that road.
I do have a coworker that he would get pizza delivered, and he lived out in Jolly, out off of
2393.
out of Red Rock, I think. Red Rock Road, I think it was. And if he wanted a pizza, he'd have to call them and have them deliver it to Jolly Truck Stop. And then he would meet them at Jolly Truck Stop, pay for it, and take it back home.
Damn, dude.
They would not go any further than Jolly Truck Stop.
He was 50% employed,
Body Road.
working for free.
I think
Body
it's
Road.
Red Rock, Round Rock, something like that.
Body. I hunt over in that area. I know every road over there.
Okay.
So
I can't honestly remember.
I think it's Body.
if
your time.
if you've got to drive home and you go from interstate to U.S. highway to country road
What's
to
the
dirt
country
road to corn patch to get to your front doorstep, that's too far. If your road transitions that many times,
Hey, Chris.
Gravel.
that's
It's a former market, not country road. It's FM.
Yeah,
It
dig
stands for former
FM.
market.
Like right now, we're on FM 369.
okay.
That's
But there's
former market.
okay, but then there's another breakdown. So it goes from interstate to highway, and then what's like Daniel's Road? Because there's a lot of people's roads that are named after their last names.
You're talking like County Road.
Yeah.
County Road 1170 or County Road 1239 or County Road 1240.
So let me ask you
We're
this.
gonna need some specifics.
So let me ask you this. Well, you know what? I left my map on my app in my phone. I was about to say paper map. Nobody
You're
has
so
a paper
clever.
map. You're quick-witted. Okay, let me ask you this. What does a country boy do on their spare time?
Hunt or fish.
Well,
Or go catch them with your hands.
Do you ever do that?
Yep.
Yeah. Do you prefer fishing with the rod and like or your hands? With
My
your
hands.
That's
More
tight.
fun.
God,
More of a general rush.
I hate the texture of a fish. That's why I can't go fishing, man.
Stick
Like,
your hand in a hole and bite down on it.
he said, I hate the texture of a fish.
Like when you're eating fish?
no, just like a live fish and worms and stuff too. Like I used to go fishing with my friend like Adam and Monty, and so I'm just saying like if I went fishing with you, I would be a little bitch.
Jared, did he ever take you fishing?
Whenever,
No.
He never took me fishing.
well, that's because no.
We're not Adam and
Because
Marty.
he knew
apparently.
we would have to bait the hook for him.
And so every time I would go fishing with Adam and Monty, automatically they would bait my hook, and then I would throw it out there. And if I
Sissy.
caught something, I would reel it in. They're like, "All right, give me your pole." I'd hand it to them. They'd take it off. They'd throw it back in. Put another worm.
What do you think about that, Cliff?
Gabe.
That's
wanna
I would never make it out in the country, would I? God.
Would you ever make out in the country?
Oh yeah.
That's fun.
Just not during the
Under
dark.
the stars.
Not at nighttime.
Not at the dark. Nope. I've heard nothing.
In the middle of the day, you're going out in a hayfield in the middle of the day and make out with a damn scarecrow.
No,
Because you
with a
can't
woman.
see.
With a woman. You didn't specify what we were making out with. I just thought
I would hope it would be a woman.
Yeah, I was gonna say I
Let's not be judgmental.
Just remember,
or
if you hear a baby crying,
discriminatory.
it's not a baby crying.
What's that?
If you hear something crying out in the woods, it's not a baby crying, it's a mountain lion calling.
You're gonna catch me out there.
Come here, Gabe.
It could be La Llorona.
You think the country here is bad. I mean, don't you imagine like Colorado, where you got the mountains, you got bears.
Like
That's where you wanna
real
live.
country.
That's the country.
So that's like backwood mountain.
No, that's the hillbilly part of it. They live like in the Appalachian Mountain. They're cut off society. They don't know nothing but modern day technology. Or they're happy with what they have.
Okay, so that was my
Their
question.
self-esteem.
Those are the hillbillies, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
They have their own stuff. They can make their own liquor. They can hunt and do everything. Their self-esteem. They don't have electricity. They don't have modern day cell phones.
They are just roughing it.
They're roughing it.
Like the people we see on TV and shit.
Yes. The Appalachian Mountains, moonshiners, the way it shows on some of how they live, that's actually how they live.
Okay.
Most of them don't have power. They use candlelight.
So hillbillies are deliverance type people.
Pretty much.
Not trying to offend any hillbillies. If there's any hillbillies listening to this shit. So, okay, that was my question. The difference between a redneck and a hillbilly. Because I honestly wasn't aware there was a difference until...
See, Chris thinks everything I
pointed
eat,
out.
I shoot it, or I catch it.
Right.
He don't realize I do have to go to the supermarket every once in a while in the summer months because there ain't nothing to shoot or kill.
But
And
hillbillies...
you don't make your own bread. You got to buy bread.
No, I'll go out to the wheat field and get the wheat heads and start smashing it myself.
You make your own bread?
Hell no.
Oh, you got me going like you did.
So,
It was like he did the hand motions and everything.
so hillbillies have to pick buckshot out of their dinner.
Probably so.
Okay.
So
Their
there's like,
That
self-esteem.
answers my question.
They have very little, and they're happy with what they have. They're not like us, that our truck breaks down, we go buy a new truck and call it good. They fix it.
They make themselves a new wooden wheel.
They fix what they have to make it last as long as they do.
Okay, so what's the difference between hillbilly in the Appalachians and backwoods in Texas?
It's pretty much the same.
Just
Hillbilly
elevation.
and backwoods is pretty
Just
much the
elevation
same
change.
thing.
Different terrain, yeah.
Different terrain.
Yeah.
Different train, like
So
down
I
Louisiana.
wonder...
Talking about like Louisiana?
Oh man, there's some mongoloids out there.
What's a mongoloid?
That's what
I'm
trying to
asking for
figure
Gabe.
Have you ever seen the Goonies? Sloth?
Oh,
I don't consider him a mongoloid.
You watch way too much shit TV shows.
It looks like so.
Goonies?
The Goonies is good. The Goonies,
Goonies
he
is
looked
one
like
of the
Joe Pesci
best.
took a bat to his face and just beat the living shit out of him.
I haven't
all
watched
lumpy.
TV in like 12 months.
Huh?
Damn.
There's gonna be a lot of TV references. I'll be ready. For
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna
See, I don't
try to
watch
keep
TV
up.
either. I watch like movies and stuff.
I don't watch movies.
And you
No?
and you play a lot of video games.
I do.
Well,
Not
a lot of
games.
one video game.
Yeah.
I don't watch TV.
My
I don't
bad.
watch movies. I don't watch the news. I don't play video games.
So when you get out of work and you're not feeding, what do you go do? Like when you go home to decompress for the day, what's your go-to time to relax?
Right now, this time of the year,
Yeah.
grab my jig pole, and grab my jigs, and go sit on the
What
bar.
is a jig pole?
Fishing pole?
Okay, 'cause that sounds like a piece of sex equipment. I don't know.
Hey,
No, that's just that's the terminology that we're not used to because we're not.
Gabe, don't talk smart.
No.
you said
he was saying-
terminology and this vein in the side of your head almost popped.
You're not country, Chris. What he's trying to say.
Well, neither is he. Gabe is not country either.
I'm catching on.
I know. Okay, so
Go grab my jig pole and go walk down the rocks and try to catch a fish or two for supper.
well, okay, so we didn't really talk about that. How far away do you live from where you can fish?
Quarter or less.
Quarter of a mile?
Less.
That's just a simple walk.
I
Walk.
live my life a quarter mile at a time.
How fast are you running?
Another quote from the movie. Another movie quote.
I can see the lake from my front porch.
Really?
So that's
not-
awesome.
that-
I would
yeah.
love to walk out and see a lake or at least a tank or something.
Yeah, but the thing is, with lakes, at least the lakes near us where we live, look like someone just took a shit for the past 30 years and didn't stop. It's like muddy and dirty. It's not
You
like
know why it's like that?
rock bottom lake, right? Like that's an actual term, right? Rock bottom, where you can see the rock at the bottom, right? Because that's not what our lakes look like. Our lakes look like a petri dish gone wrong.
You know why our lake looks like that at Arrowhead?
Why?
Because it's a shallow lake. Possum Kingdom's crystal clear. It's over 100 foot deep in several places.
I've never been to Possum Kingdom before.
That figures.
I have
Which
one
is
time.
a lake for those people who don't know what Possum Kingdom is. It's a lake.
It's like
Also
a high.
song by the Toadies.
It's like a high end like place down there.
Yeah.
Possum Kingdom.
Like
Like
all
Arrowhead, the,
the
deepest
bougie
spot in it is
people?
40 feet.
Oh yeah.
So is Possum Kingdom Lake where all the bougie, uptight people go to, and Lake Arrowhead's more the
Country.
country?
It has its spots like the hills at PK.
Wow, I've been there.
They are. I mean, that's where all the expensive houses are. Like
Okay.
expensive
Hell's Gate.
cabins.
Yeah, Hell's Gate.
I used to live at PK for 10 years.
You're loaded, bro.
No, it's called a tent.
Oh, it's
You
called
build
what?
your house from
tent?
scratch.
Like,
That's where I got 2 fish on the wall from that
The
lake.
entire room was just like, God damn, he lived in a tent at a lake. Holy shit!
backwoods.
Everybody just
Like,
bring
did
it
you
back
really?
down.
Yeah, when
Like
I go up there and see my dad, we slept in tents until he started building his house.
Oh, I thought you meant you lived in a tent for 10
It
years.
was like refugee status.
No, go out there on summer vacations, live in a tent for 3 months out of the year,
FEMA's on.
Oh, cool.
and during Christmas break, go out there and freeze to death and living in a tent.
Damn.
Yeah, it was a FEMA brand.
What?
FEMA.
FEMA?
Yeah.
The animal thing?
And are you talking about PETA?
There it is.
Holy
PETA?
I've dabbled a little bit in the country, so like, have you ever hauled hay or like had to throw hay and all that?
No, I've never done that before in my life.
Have you ever seen Hey Dude?
That was an actual awesome, like, Dude Ranch. It was a Dude Ranch Nickelodeon TV
Yeah.
show. TV reference. Hashtag.
That's how we experience the country as children through a TV show.
Nickelodeon brought us that much closer together.
Y'all want to survive 5
Okay,
minutes.
so if you're not fishing with your jig pole or fishing with your hands, hold on, that's jig pole fishing. No, what is it called when you fish with your hands?
Noodling.
Noodling.
Noodling. Oh, cool.
You stick your hand.
Gabe. He's like, I'm gonna try this.
It makes me think of spaghetti.
It don't feel like a skate, I promise.
No, I know. They're all slimy
How'd you
and
say that,
slippery.
Piscetti? That was awesome. That's awesome. That's the country way of saying it. So how do you? Okay, so tell me about jigging. What is jigging? I mean, besides what the obvious, when you fish with your hand, how do you do that? What do you?
That's
what's
noodling.
what's your bait?
Noodling.
The plastic jig.
Are you talking about noodling or are you talking about
So
jigging?
noodling.
Jigging. We'll get to noodling in just a second.
Okay.
Hold on. No, I was talking about noodling.
So
You
put,
said jigging.
so you
God.
put the bait in your hand and you just kind of like wave it
No,
there?
you got a 9 to a 12, 14-foot jig pole, which is a fishing pole.
No, we're talking about the noodling now.
He's
Noodling?
getting to noodling. Shut up! We're talking about jigging.
Okay, let's talk
You
about
have
jigging.
a 9 to a 14-foot rod.
Okay.
Have 4-pound test on it.
What's a What's a test?
Wait.
Fishing line.
Oh, test. Wait. No, hold on. What?
Fishing line.
fishing
4-pound
line.
test.
What's
Okay,
words? I don't know what words are.
I know I'm going to break it down
I'm
to
gonna
kindergarten
slap
for
you
you
with
can
that
understand
can.
it.
What is that?
So you get the little fishing line, Chris. You put it through the eye of the hook and you tie a little knot in it.
Got it.
You put this little plastic skirt on there, like a
I'm
little.
taking notes, so you stop. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, go.
You put this little skirt on it like a dress on a female.
Yeah.
You
Now
stick it in the water till you found bottom. You got his
You
attention.
got Gabe's attention.
You just bounce it off the bottom and make it look sexy down there. And they hit it. When they hit it, you just hit the hook.
Now, what do you mean by hitting?
You feel a slight thump, or you feel them suck it in.
That's when they've nipped at it.
Yeah. When they nip at it, you set the hook. And
But
you
when
bring
they
one
take
back.
it in, that's when they've grabbed on.
No, when they just suck it in, they're more than one fishing area.
What?
What?
If a fish,
Oh, there's more than one fish in the area.
if the fish sucks it in,
Don't repeat what he said, acting like you know what he meant.
I'm trying to figure out what.
calm down. That's okay.
My bad.
When a fish sucks it in, you can tell by where the hook set is on every fish you catch if there's more than one. If you catch them outside on the lip, there's only one in the area. If you catch one or two and they swallow it down the throat and you hook them back to the head or in the eye, there's more fish in the area because they're trying to get to it before the other ones do.
Oh, okay.
So you can tell how many fish pretty much are in the water by how they catch the bait?
How they suck the hook in.
Whoa.
Okay,
I didn't know that.
I've heard 3 phrases in the past 5 minutes. That's suck it in, jig pole, and noodle. I'm stuck.
This is pretty freaking sexual, if you ask me. So,
Kinda
is there a how-to guide on how to fish like this?
Call me.
Oh, okay. So there's no okay.
He said, "I am the how-to guy." motherfucker."
I am Cliff Notes. Oh, get it? Cliff Notes. I get it.
Okay. So
God, eh?
there are.
I just got that.
Took you a minute.
Everybody give Gabe some time.
Okay, I'm ready.
So, are there certain fish you want to use a jig pole on?
Crappie.
Crappie. Okay.
Now, why not any other fish?
Because that getting the switch out there and you're catching a 10-pound fish on it, snap it.
Oh, okay.
You got different rods for different species.
But how do you know what's in there? Well, I guess you've already done your homework the prior times you've gone fishing. So you know if you're catching, there's crappie in this one. If not, what else would there be?
Bass for
See,
fun.
I don't think I've ever... I was going to say, you don't really eat bass, do you?
I catch and release them.
Okay. It's catfish you keep and eat, right?
Yep.
I don't think I've ever eaten a bass fish.
Now you want to know how the noodling experience goes?
And catfish is for.
Certain times of the year.
Will you wait and let him...
You start noodling. Most people are already in the water by now. I don't get in the water till about the middle of May, into May.
Yeah, it's probably still a little cold right now.
Yeah, a little bit. It'll be all right. Cowboy up.
Okay.
You look for boat ramps. You look for rocks.
Okay.
You feel around with your feet. You find a hole. You see how far the hole goes up in there with your feet first.
Wait a minute. Stop. I'm already out. I've already said it. I'm getting out of the water. I have to use my feet to feel for shit? No, this is not. No.
Yeah, I'm out already.
No.
He's like, I don't even like touching my own feet.
Now, once you find a hole...
Wait a minute. Wait. I'm still hung up. You want me to put my feet in supposed dark, nasty Petri water where God knows what's underneath there to feel for what? Something bites me?
Hey,
No, you feel for the bottom.
You put more
If it's-
important parts in dark places.
You feel for the bottom. If it's soft and smooth, there's been fish in and out of there. He's made a bed. So you go down with your hand, stick your hand in there. If there's a flathead in there, you can sit there and pet them, play basketball with their head, and do whatever you want to. But if it's a blue cat in the hole, you'll know it right before you get your hand in there.
Why?
He's gonna light you on fire.
See? That's the thing. You're nuts.
Okay.
I don't want to stick my hand in a hole and get bit.
I have not caught a blue cat yet noodling. Everything I've caught's been flatheads. And the
Is it
biggest one
because
I've caught
it's
is
just
30.
hard?
Yeah.
Or is it just because it hurts too much to catch it?
On which part?
I don't know either.
It's gonna hurt either way you look at it.
What the hell? I don't.
That 30-pounder I caught last year, when I stuck my hand in that far in the hole, he lit me up like a 4th of July cookie.
Hold on. Like he lit. Are y'all talking about like biting?
Yeah.
Okay.
I stuck my hand in there and I didn't get my wrist all the way from the hole. He came out and bit the fire out of me.
Have you ever stuck your hand in a hole and there been like a snapping turtle or a snake or something?
No, that's when you noodle holes that's underwater. There's no air pockets.
So what?
Okay, okay.
If there's no air pockets, nothing can live in there but a fish. Call use your head.
So if you feel an air pocket,
No, if you're walking down, we normally noodle boat ramp. If you're going down the boat ramp, you're ankle deep and there's a hole and there's air pocket in front of it.
A fish
you
has made
stop.
a fish has made its home in there somewhere.
Yeah, so you don't noodle that first hole you feel because there's air pocket 5 feet up from it.
okay.
Snakes and turtles can live in there.
Right, right.
So if you go down that
Are you
ramp,
following any of this?
Some.
so if you go down a little further, and there's actually the boat ramp I noodled last year and caught that 30 out of, went down 10 more feet, found another hole, and I stuck my hand down there, it was real smooth bottom. He's been fanning it. I can tell by how big the fish is, by how big the hole is.
Okay.
When I stuck my hand up in there, he hit me,
What do you mean he hit you?
bit me. I got
Use
bit.
context clues, guys. Jesus.
I didn't ask the question that time.
When he bit me, it scared the living fire out of me. I jumped out of the water and walked on water for about 15 feet.
Jesus is like, you too?
Basically. So I got my thoughts together.
Years ago, did the same thing.
Well, I got my thoughts together, and the other guy was with me. He goes, "What was that?" I said, "It's a fish." He goes, "What made that thud noise?" I said, "That's the fish hitting the bottom of that boat ramp."
Yeah.
So I went back in the hole. I found the fish, grabbed him by his tail. I looked at my friend of mine. I said, "We got a 30-plus pound fish here." He goes, "How do you know?" I said, "I can't get my hand around his tail." He
Dang.
goes, "You got the wrong end." I said, "I know. I'm trying to get him worked around where I can grab him by his mouth."
And you were essentially doing this blind, except through touch.
I'm sitting on my knees in water with my head above water doing this right here, like I'm
like-
playing piano.
Or like a quarterback about to get the ball snapped.
Yeah, basically what it looked like.
Like you're defusing a fish bomb.
Yeah, so we're sitting there. It took me about 10 minutes.
Not much mine. Yours was better.
It took me about 10 minutes to catch this fish.
Stupid.
He
Okay.
finally got it pushed over where I can grab him. I grabbed his tail 3 times. He kicked away from me all 3 times where I couldn't turn him around. I just had my hand stuck in the hole. Next time I know, I felt him come up to my hand.
Are you wearing a glove?
Nope, that's when my hands are like leather.
That's nasty.
That's why I couldn't get IV on top of my hands. They have to go up here.
It's like, sir, can you take that Brillo pad and turn it around?
So
So when he actually came up to my hand, he did not bite me. He stuck his hand, my hand went inside of his mouth. He was just sitting stuck on my hand until I reached down and grabbed him. When I grabbed him, that's when he came alive.
So my thing is, I thought fish had to move in water, like to pass water over their gills to breathe.
That's-
They can sit still in one
Catfish
spot.
can sit still in one spot and don't have to move.
Okay.
Unlike bass, stripers, crappie.
So they just suck, and that's passing the water through, I'm assuming. Which is the reason why he was saying suck. See, if you listen to what he was saying, that was a dumb question.
haven't
Sorry,
listened
Cliff. Go
to
ahead.
shit.
I'm
Go
glad
ahead.
you're paying attention for once.
Man, I'm writing stuff down.
I mean, this is great. You're learning something. I'm
Okay,
proud of
so
you.
so when you clip this, when he bit, like how long was the struggle to get him out?
He didn't really bite me. He just stuck his mouth over my hand. I reached down and clamped down on him. He never fought, never did nothing. Pulled him out of the hole, took him to the bank.
To the what?
To the bank. Shoreline.
Oh,
With the edge of the water.
oh, you're thinking like
That's
what
not
are the,
even country
like
speak.
like
Come
what
on.
like what? Yeah, like what do they do there? They got like a
I got a deposit.
Where the edge of the water meets the dirt.
Yeah, I
All
gotcha.
right?
Thanks for clearing that up.
The first one I caught, that's the first one I grabbed a hold of. That's when you asked me about my hands when they were so tore up.
Oh my
You
god.
remember when I came in?
Yeah.
My hands were real bloody and everything. That's off that 25-pounder.
Gabe, would you do this?
Nope.
When I reached in and grabbed him, as soon as I grabbed him, he came to life. He started barrel rolling, death rolling, and it took everything I had to get him out of the hole.
And
before
really,
I
we're
ran out of air.
talking like 7 inches of water.
No, this is about 4.5. I was under the water completely.
Oh.
It took everything I could to get him out of that hole before I can come back up for more air.
I'll bet you feel like a dick now, don't you?
Just a little bit.
It's okay.
So that is beyond what I would ever. I mean, I don't even think I could find myself casting a rod and just doing that.
I'll tell you
Screw
what,
that.
Chris. Go with me one time.
To go jigging?
No, noodling.
Hell to the no.
You can be my support group, sitting on the bank,
Wait a minute.
watching.
So check this out. What if?
Get Gabe to do it.
What if?
I'll film.
What if? And I don't know when, and we'll have to see. But would that be kind of cool if we all three went and you took us three, and actually the whole crew, our producer Anthony and everybody, to go noodling?
I'll do it. If we all go together, yeah.
I'll do it.
But you won't go by yourself because you're chicken shit, but you want to prove to everybody you'll do it.
Yeah. I want to prove to all these people that I can do it.
I want cowboy up. I want to do it.
I'll cowboy up.
All right.
What's
So
up?
before we wrap up, you did something just a minute ago that literally just took the air out of us. You had an expression. What was it? The 4th of July fire.
4th of July cookie, I believe it was.
Okay, why is it
Lit me up
that
like a 4th of July
why
cookie.
is
So
it
you
that
got
people
it?
from the South or country, redneck, hillbilly, whatever you want, why do y'all have the most from nowhere expressions?
Y'all,
And they make sense, too.
jigger.
I couldn't think of that shit.
Okay, give
We
me,
can think of stuff off the top of our heads that fast, like y'all and used to could and
okay, so
sensuous.
okay,
I like sensuous. I've done that one before.
What does it stand for?
Sensuous up. Grab me a beer. See?
okay,
I'll give him a little brownie point on that one.
There we go.
okay.
I'm making friends.
He doesn't have many, so
He's excited.
I got two.
you should feel important.
He's still trying to win me and Jared, but you know.
What are you doing?
Well, for those that didn't see, he just spit all his water
Gabe
out of
just
his mouth.
squirted.
You made him ink.
There we go.
Okay.
Sprinkler.
Okay. So give us before we wrap this up. Give us some express. I've heard a few since I've worked with you guys.
Oh, shit.
Okay, you know I've heard a few, and then here's a few that I've heard before. Check this out. You ready? And I could probably write a book and publish this. The back 40. What
Yeah.
does that mean?
Oh, out there in the back 40.
There's a sign. I think it's out there by Windthorst or something.
Yep, back 40.
Is that what that is? What is the back 40?
Back 40 is like back of a pasture.
So it's 40 acres?
No.
No? I was trying to make some sense of the 40 number.
Value for it. What's the
Yeah. So what?
Go
So
out to the back 40 and go find it.
But the expression
It's back there
40
somewhere.
Back there somewhere.
Just behind the sign.
Yeah, somewhere back there. Back 40.
Okay.
Over yonder?
I know what over yonder is. It's a synonym for back 40.
No, over yonder means over there somewhere. There's
Okay.
a difference.
Okay. Give me another one. What's another one?
Like used to could or sensuous.
There was one that I heard somebody say.
Was it right off the back?
No, that was mine.
Take a left at the fork on the road. Look for the
As
cow
a
on the
crow
road.
flies.
As a crow
Oh,
flies.
flies, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, like those kind of sayings.
Yeah.
As a crow flies, it's faster than driving.
But that's just the direct, like if a crow could fly.
Straight line.
Straight line.
Yeah, as a crow flies, it's a straight line.
If you got to take roads, you're gonna be winding, doing all this shit.
Roads.
Okay.
Crow flies.
Here's a question
go
for me.
Straight, motherfucker.
Speaking of roads and going straight, let's say that you're out somewhere you don't know where you're at and you get lost. What's an expression you would say, like, instead of me saying, like, oh shit, I don't know where I'm at. Let me Google this.
Let me Google that I'm lost.
I mean, is there like some kind of, because some people say like expressions like, I'm dumber than two, shit like that. Would you say something like that? Like if you were lost, like, oh, I'm loster than a turtle dove?
No.
Or no, better yet, what if you see a really cute girl? What if you see a cute girl? What how are you going to express you see somebody cute?
On the back of a country road somewhere?
Well, probably not.
She broke down?
That's the best time. They
Wait a minute.
horns that start that
Is
way.
is she broke down or is her car broke down?
Slam on the brakes, settle down.
What?
Slam on the brakes and settle down and back up.
No. Okay. So listen, you go to a bar, you go to a dance club or dance.
What are those?
So let's say you see somebody cute. How are you gonna greet that person? How would you express that? She looks good.
Walk up there, hey, you know how much a polar bear weighs? No, enough to break the ice. How you doing?
Yeah. Ask them if they like fruit. They say, of course I like fruit. I say, oh yeah, how about a date?
So. Why do
I'm married.
why do everybody why do all guys call girls sweetheart?
This is what we are. Respect.
Yeah, it's like sweetheart. I noticed that. I heard Cliff was talking to somebody on the phone. Sweetheart.
All right, sweetie. Talk to you later.
I do hear a lot of like country chicks and stuff, like at like certain gas stations and stuff, like Henrietta and Nakona, shit like that. They're always like, "Hey, sweetie," you know.
It's country time.
Yeah, and I can tell they are because they.
They have the accent. You're like, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I think sweetie is the country boy's term for a woman, whereas sugar is a country woman's term for a country boy. Sweetie
It's
and
hun,
sugar.
babe, or sweetie.
Sugar is the term that a girl would call a guy.
Yep, I hear it all the time.
Well, damn it, I call women sugar. I'm f***ing backwards.
I've been trying to
Ain't
tell you
hard
that
to
for
say.
years, bro.
Remember that.
Oh man. Okay, so
You asked me something the other day. What was it?
I don't ask you stuff
We was,
all the.
no shit. We was coming back from Vernon.
It's
Yeah.
like you bother me all the time.
Technically, he does.
What did I? I don't remember what it was.
I have a question
Okay, shoot.
before we wrap this up. So we've all established that your country is hell, Chris is city as hell.
He's in the back 40 somewhere and lost.
So what is it like for a country boy to be working with Chris?
It's
How is that dynamic?
It's
How
the
does
other
that
way
work?
around.
It's the other way around.
Oh yeah, big time.
So you think there's more of a learning? Well, yeah, there's definitely more of a learning curve. For
Oh,
Chris.
it's
Oh, it's a
And
learning
vice
curve that I
versa.
can't get around. Hey, the customer called over and asked us about this whatchamacallit to the thingamajigger to the brakes. And I'll start talking to these people, just start writing stuff off. He's over there. They
My-
understood you?
my
Yeah.
my first day. My first day.
Oh, God.
My first day, I had to listen and experience a conversation with some cattle owners, and they were talking about cattle chutes, and then like there was trailers being dropped off, and then there was, I already told the guys and everybody about my cow shit experience, but my first day, I literally felt like a square peg in a circle hole. I went home and cried.
I thought you were going to talk about when I cut my thumb off.
You did almost cut your thumb off.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I know it was.
We should have led with that.
His first day, I looked at it. Where's Chad? He's busy. Why? I need to go to the hospital.
On your first day at work,
No,
No,
mine.
his.
On his
Oh.
first day.
Yeah.
My first day of work was going to the hospital to get metal taken in my eye.
get what taken out of your
Metal?
milk?
Metal.
Metal.
Milk? Why you gotta go to the hospital and get milk out of your
You
eye?
said it too fast. It sounded like milk.
Fingers. That's what Chris don't understand. I can sit and talk to all these ranchers in the same tone. I can talk fast and they understand me. He'll look at me like, what the hell did you just say to him?
Yeah. It's.
So we're passing over a huge ordeal here. I need to know how you almost had your thumb cut off on Chris's first day of work.
I don't remember how it was.
I was cutting a package. I was cutting some straps on something, and I went to turn the knife around. And when I went to pull on the knife, my thumb was still there, and the knife slipped out. When it did, it went through my thumb.
Okay.
It gushed blood for about 10 minutes. It was kind of cool.
Yeah, my
Every
third,
time a heart
my third
beat.
conversation with him was him walking up with his hand above his heart. He's sitting there holding it, and like, oh God, that's a lot of blood.
Be like that time that I cut my hand in the kitchen. I came running to you. My glove all filled up with blood.
It was a completely different situation. Gabe was crying and screaming.
No, Gabe was sharpening a knife really fast, and then like it's one of those knife sharpeners that you grip onto, and it's supposed to have a guard over your fingers. Except he was going so fast, I think you cut through the guard.
No, I missed the guard.
He missed the guard, and he found 3 of his fingers, and yeah, it was just like.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, that's what the sound it made too. Well, anyways, well,
That's what my thumb
Cliff,
sounded like. I could see the blood trail where I was walking.
well, Cliff, I couldn't be more grateful
Oh, Lord.
because you have birthed a desire in Gabe's heart to become a little bit more country. He wants to go noodling now.
I love that movie, 8 Seconds.
I was the star of that movie. I done that movie.
Did
is
you
that?
own it? Me too, on DVD.
Wait a minute.
No,
what
I
is-
rode in it.
You what in it?
Rode.
Shut up.
in 8 seconds?
Yep.
As an actor?
No.
What do you mean you wrote in it?
Bull rider.
What?
He's done it.
You were in the movie.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. Yeah, but like where?
On the bull getting flown off.
There's a bunch of bulls.
One of them.
Oh no, you're getting me. He got me.
Gabe's like, he signed my DVD.
I was good.
I'll sign it, but it ain't gonna be worth nothing.
Anyways, I thought this was educational. I still feel
I thought it was a good
Don't
time.
spit.
I still feel ever so ignorantly
You know you-
misplaced.
Well, that's just every day for you. But you know you can do like 20 episodes of this, and we just never get to the end of it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Cliff, like honestly, I know you've been our first guest but you've been the best guest.
Yeah,
I've had a great
I
time.
100% Gary. No, there isn't anybody before you that's been better.
I am the first. I am number one. Remember that.
That's true.
This is true.
You hold a very special place in the Ill-Advised podcast.
I thought you were gonna say in your heart. I'll say no, don't say that.
Well,
That's kind of scary.
I got to get to know you a little bit more first.
Okay, good.
The noodle one can help that.
Yeah.
You can bridge.
So that's up
bridge.
close and personal.
I haven't even seen your jig pole yet, man.
It's in the truck. It's actually in the truck.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate it, Cliff. Thanks a lot, man.
Not a problem.
This was a lot of fun.
It was nice to have you. Thanks for coming over.
Oh, not a problem.
Thank you
It
again.
was fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
do it again.
And I think after Jared sees your jig pole, he's gonna want you more often.
That's so scary. That's all right. I can take care of that.
Awesome.
I got
Gabe,
some trinonite.
Gabe, thank you, sir.
Absolutely.
Jared, thank you, my friend.
Yeah, I don't know what for, but you bet, man.
Bye, guys.
Have a good night.
Later, y'all.